As far as macro photography, my wife is the one that I have to blame for that. She's an avid gardener, and she kept asking me, hey, when are you going to start taking pictures of my flowers and my butterflies? So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You get me a nice macro lens for Christmas, and I'll take pictures of your flowers and butterflies. I figured that I'd do a few pictures for her and at the very least end up with good macro lens that I'd use every now and then. But I had no idea. That's where I would really discover my niche. As soon as I put the macro lens on my camera, I started playing around with it a little bit. This was at Christmas time, which even here in Texas, there's not much to shoot outside in the way of bugs and things like that, which is what I really got into. But I found myself just going around the house and just kind of exploring and experimenting. And with, oh, I wonder what'll happen if I do this, if I change this setting. And so I was shooting from a really pure place of just playing with the camera versus thinking about the settings in advance. I was just saying, I wonder what'll happen if I do this. And all of a sudden, a light bulb went off, and I said, you know what? I think for the first time, I'm actually being an artist with the camera because, like I said, I'm just creating from a pure space. And then when the insects started coming out, I started exploring the small world in our garden as her flowers started to bloom, and I just was really fascinated seeing the creatures up close, all the small details, and learning things about them.